Hey everybody, I got something to show y'all today. I know that some of y'all might know about this stuff, some of y'all might not know about this stuff, and I'm not trying to sell it or promote it or get y'all to buy it or whatever, but if you see how this stuff works, I promise you it is better than 100 of these on your windshield. This stuff is called RainX, and I'm going to show you how I apply it. They tell you different ways to do it on the instructions, or their way to do it on the instructions, and I do it a different way. And I'm going to show y'all how I do it, and then I'm also going to show y'all what the difference is with RainX on and RainX off. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. Now, the first thing you want to do is make sure that your windshield is completely clean, and you can do that with your Windex, or you can just get a soap and water and clean it, and then make sure it's completely dry. And then what I do, the instructions for RainX says to apply it to a cloth and wipe it on. I don't do that, and usually I have the other bottle. This is a spray bottle here, so what I do is I put it on the windshield first, like that. I want direct contact with that glass. And as it starts to run down, I take a paper towel and I just start wiping it back and forth, just like this. You want to get every bit of that glass covered. This will also, if you have old bugs on your windshield that are kind of stuck on there and you couldn't get them off with the soap and water or the Windex, this stuff right here will take it right off. So you'll see that there's well, you might not be able to see, but there's a sheen on the windshield. It looks almost like somebody threw oil on the windshield. We're going to leave that there. We'll come over here and do this side. And we're going to do the wiper blades too. I'm going to tell y'all, the RainX windshield wiper blades are trash. Don't buy them. If you're spending money on windshield wipers once a year, get online and order your windshield wipers offline and make sure they're 100% silicone. I did that for Teresa's car about 4 years ago. They're a little bit more money, but her wiper blades are still just as like they were when they were brand new. They're 100% silicone and not this black rubber that gets chalky and breaks on you. So I've got her complete windshield covered here. And when I say her, this is a famous person's car, so I have to be very gentle with it. And I'm going to let this sit here for a few minutes and dry, and I'm going to do it one more time. And we'll be right back. All right, so you put your RainX on, and you just kind of stand back and let it dry for a few minutes, and just kind of go back over, and you can see it. Look, it's like an oily sheen all over your whole windshield, and this is what you want. And on a good hot summer day, it dries really fast and it wipes off really easy, but we're gonna have to let it sit here for a few minutes. I'm gonna show you how to treat your wiper blades. If the wiper blades are worn out and starting to crack and break, we're going to replace them. But I'm going to show y'all something here. I don't know how old these wiper blades are.
A year.
They're 1 year old?
That one is. They only had one when we buy it. You see, all we have is the driver's side, so it's on the side to look at us.
Yeah. Look at that. That's the crap on the wiper blades. And that's that black rubber wiper blades. That's why I say get the silicone rubber ones. They last longer. And do not buy RainX wiper blades just because it has the word RainX on it. They're junk. Also, that windshield washer fluid that you put in your windshield washer reservoir, they have a RainX one. That is crap too. You're paying extra money for the name. It doesn't do anything for your windshield. I like to buy a gallon of filtered water, and put in the windshield reservoir and put 1 teaspoon of Dawn dishwashing liquid in there. It'll create a real small soap sud when you wash your windshield, and it'll also help get the bugs off. But see, even a second good wiping all the crap that was on them wiper blades. Okay, now that that's been said and done, I'm going to tell y'all how I learned about RainX. Some of y'all know that I used to drive a truck for many years, and I was in Ohio, and it was pouring down rain, and the rain was starting to turn to sleet. And I don't know, I cannot remember where I was at. I was in northeastern part of Ohio, and my windshield wiper motor went out, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it just so happens I could see the lights of a truck stop. I'm hanging my head out the window trying to see to get off out of this exit, and hold on, there's a plane going over. All right, we're back. Anyway, windshield wiper motor went out on me on this truck. It was a Mack truck with a sleeper on it, and I was hauling hazardous material. And I got off the road and got to the truck stop and pulled onto they call them fuel islands back then. I don't know if they still do, where you get fuel. And I went inside and asked for a mechanic, if there was a mechanic on duty, and they said no. It was the weekend, the mechanic wouldn't be back around till Monday. I didn't know what I was going to do because I had that load, had to be back in Deer Park, Texas the next evening. So another truck driver told me, well, why don't you put RainX on your windshield? And I'm like, I've never even heard of RainX. And so he said, yeah, once you put RainX on your windshield, you'll never use your wipers again. And I'm like, okay, I'll try it out. So I went to the truck stop, walking around the aisles to where they had the oil and stuff, and sure enough, they had a small bottle. It just said RainX on it. It didn't say water repellent glass. Had the word RainX on the top, and it was the same color plastic, but it was a real small bottle. And I read the instructions. It said to clean the windshield and wipe it all down and apply the RainX and then throw water on it when you get done. And that's what I did. And so I did exactly what the instructions said. I cleaned the windshield off, I applied the RainX, and I kind of did what I'm doing now. I put a couple of coats on it. It said you only had to put 1, but I knew I had a long drive ahead of me, and I didn't know how long it would last. When I left the town in Ohio, northeastern Ohio, it literally rained on me all the way back to Texas, and I never turned the wipers on once because I didn't have wipers, and it was clearer with this RainX on the windshield than it was when I had my wipers on at full blast. I could see better. This saves lives. Even with your windshield wipers on, you're hitting your brakes because you can't see, you're turning your flashers on. I never had to do that one time. I could see other cars doing it, but this stuff is freaking awesome. They have it at Walmart, they have it at your local auto stores, and I love this stuff, and Teresa loves this stuff, and now this famous YouTuber is going to love this stuff. But y'all recognize that? That is old. That is an old baby diaper.
Curtis baby diaper.
A Curtis baby diaper. It's pure cotton, so this is what I use. When I get done using it, I throw it in the washer and washer. I don't know where I got it, probably a resale shop somewhere. But I have treated the wiper blades, I have coated the windshield. Now all you do is just wipe, and you can see as you wipe that sheen comes off. And it takes a couple of times to wipe with it to make sure the sheen is all the way off, so it'll be crystal clear, and you can literally do all your windows with this and your mirrors. Now how this stuff works, it puts like a coating on your windshield, and of course when you get in your car in the morning and it's got dew on it, if you can see through the dew, or if it's raining, you can see through the rain. As soon as you start driving at least 1 or 2, 3 miles an hour, the breeze from the drive will wipe the water completely off your windshield. And try not to use your windshield wipers as much as least as possible, because it will take the sheen, it'll take the coating and thin it down. It'll still be on your windshield and it'll still work, but if you can avoid your wipers, try not to use them as much. Even with using your wipers, this stuff will stay on your windshield for a few weeks, maybe a few months if it doesn't rain. And you're truly going to like this stuff. And I love it. I'm not trying to sell this stuff. I'm not making a promotion off of this stuff, but I love you guys, and I know that there's a lot of traffic accidents due to rain and not invisibility. And this, if everybody done this, that would probably drop down tremendously. I will see if I have a bottle of water in my truck. I don't think that I do.
I do.
But this famous YouTuber here does. She just told me. If y'all can tell me whose famous YouTuber's car this is that I'm working on right now, I will give you some hints. She is feisty. She doesn't put up with any bull crap. She's a real good friend of ours. If you can guess whose car this is, the first person to guess whose car this is, I will send y'all. What am I gonna send them? I'll just send y'all something cool. I'll mail you something cool. I haven't figured it out yet. This just popped in my head. But see how nice and clean, crystal clear this looks. Give me 1 second, I'll get a bottle of water and show y'all what that does. Okay, here's the true test. Just a little small tiny bottle of water. We're gonna throw it on the windshield, and look at that. That water comes right off. Now just imagine there's no wind out here at all right now. If there was just a little bit of wind hitting it, there would be no water on that windshield whatsoever. So I truly hope y'all enjoyed this. I truly hope that y'all get out and get you some RainX and put on your windshields. For those of y'all that do use the RainX, you can verify in the comments how well it works for you and how much you appreciate it. And that's about it. God bless y'all. Tell your loved ones you love them, and because you never know what tomorrow brings. And we'll talk to y'all later.